Tipping Point was privileged to be contracted by the U.S. Army for an important initiative to raise awareness and educate soldiers across the Army on MTBI, which is mild traumatic brain injury. This product, once completed and delivered, is going to reach over 1 million soldiers, active duty and reserve. The Army has been very forward-leaning and very proactive in their ability to kind of recognize that while this is an invisible injury, it's one that has huge impacts on our readiness of our military forces.
There have been over 275,000 traumatic brain injuries in the DoD. Most of them, fortunately, have been classified as mild.
Enlisted soldiers, junior NCOs, NCOs, that's the backbone of the Army, the NCO. If a soldier is injured and unable to perform his duty, the integrity of the unit is compromised.
So our overarching strategy is to educate, train, treat, and track traumatic brain injury. The end state we're really going for is this cultural shift within the military and the Army in particular, so that folks don't feel strange or stigmatized about seeking treatment, seeking screening if they've been exposed to a potentially concussive event.
Thanks for making me come get checked out. I feel better about it.
It's better to come in and get checked out, especially after something like that, and plus it's Army policy.
So the cultural mindset is such that if you don't look hurt, you don't feel hurt, get back in the game, support the team. And we show that in this product.
One of the things we looked at was how do we actually affect people's attitudes towards concussion? How do we train people towards procedures? How do we do the things that need to be done here to make this project a success? And most importantly, how do we make a difference in the health outcomes of soldiers in the Army?
I think it'd be a good idea to get you in there as well, Sergeant.
I'm fine, sir.
You seem off, Sergeant. Let's just get you checked out.
Sergeant, if you come in and get evaluated now, there's a better chance we could have you back up to full strength and in the fight in the long run.
So you went and got checked out, and they cleared you? That's it?
Yeah, medic put me on 24 hours rest, and it's good to be back in action, you know?
We combine technology with interactivity and with film content to create a very engaging environment for the learner.
And so in doing that, one of the things we strove to do is we came up with this idea to conduct it using film-based scenarios to more or less place the learner in a position where they're exposed to soldiers very similar to themselves in both deployment environments and environments that would be considered garrison stateside environments, and see different situations where people are going to sustain a concussion.
This product was designed by the instructional design team in close collaboration with the script writers. It wasn't an instructional design team working in isolation. We all worked together, we collaborated immensely, particularly at the beginning of the program, to make sure that before we started the design process, our story did actually support the learning objectives.
Our unit was in a convoy when the IED blast event occurred. Involvement in a vehicle blast event, collision, or rollover are all considered potentially concussive events.
Years ago, we would go to a post and say we want to work on our TBI program, and folks would say, well, we don't have TBI here. We don't have concussions on this post. You don't find that anymore. The awareness level is to a point that stakeholders know that concussions occur both in a deployed environment and a garrison environment. And efforts like the one we're doing now are only going to take that to a new level.
The real goal here is trying to get to the end state of how do we get people to rethink their opinions about concussion.
It gets the attention of the learner, it gives them some emotional involvement in the story, and it will ensure course completion. I don't think that there's going to be any concern with this particular product of not having a high level of course completions, because people are going to want to get to the end of the story and see what happens.
This product is going to be viewed by all Army personnel, whether you're a soldier, a leader, a medic, a healthcare provider, primary care provider. The idea is to give a standardized message in one product that is engaging, entertaining, and really applicable. People can relate to the characters and the information given and apply it to their own lives.
The medic algorithm is a roadmap that is used by medics to guide them through an evaluation for a concussion.
And our intent is that through that wide distribution and having everyone on the same page with a high-level product, we can standardize how traumatic brain injury is dealt with across the Army.
You know, one of the reasons I think that Tipping Point was given the go-ahead for this contract was based on our history of work and training. You know, over the last 3 or 4 years, we've developed numerous projects for the U.S. Army and the military. But I think what we bring to the table right now is proven interactive training technologies that we've developed over time that allow us to put film in a highly engaging, interactive environment that's conducive for educating people.